Hello my friends, it's me again. I mentioned in the last video of being a nerd. I'm gonna take a little break from my talk on love to just talk about something that's pretty common in the media now. Video game violence. A very interesting topic here. One that some folks don't always see both sides of. As I said, I got started on the Sega Genesis. The first violent video game I played to my knowing was Mortal Kombat. And I'm talking the original, the Sega Genesis version, obviously. As far as music goes, I think that one has the ideal music, but that's just me. Now please note, I played that when I was like, 10 or 12, maybe a little bit earlier before that. I turned out just fine, because I know the differences between fantasy and reality. One thing most folks seem to not grasp now. The parents of these kids who go on about video game violence. This has me wondering, have they ever looked at the actual rating? Please note, I'm in the US. Our rating system is the Entertainment Software Ratings Board, ESRB. Been there since at least the mid-90s. But that little box in the lower left-hand corner that has E10+, T, M, and the rare case of at least one Grand Theft Auto title, AO. Those ratings can play a key part in what your child plays. If your child reenacts some of the stuff that they play in a violent video game, something may have gone wrong. And I doubt the video game had much to do with that. If your child can't tell the difference between fantasy and reality, I don't even know what to say. All I know is that when you have a grade schooler playing Halo, or hell, at times even Saints Row, but for the majority it seems to be tied to the first-person shooters, but it can go to other genres as well, I won't lie. But watching that rating is key. If your kid's playing a mature rated game, mature as meant for 17 plus, or around when I started playing with Mortal Kombat, that'd be MA13 or MA15 actually. The ratings have ages for a reason. How you miss this when you purchase a game for your child is beyond me. Once again, it's just common sense. Read the ratings. It's there for a reason. It got started because of parents like you that were worried about the video game's violence. Alright? Now let's fast forward a few years. But early high school, or a little bit before that, obviously. The first horror game that I ever watched, not quite played, but watched, was my friend's PlayStation 1 copy of Resident Evil 2. That game was creepy. It had zombies. But did I try to reenact that? Did I grab a gun and start shooting people thinking they were zombies? Not by a long shot. Once again, common sense. Being able to tell fantasy from reality. I'm still trying to figure out how you justify this. I was recently watching a video by Alpha Omega Stin, great guy, wonderful videos. He brought up, thankfully, one thing that was cancelled, but people trying to burn mature rated games, movies, all of that stuff, on the precipice that they were trying to save their children. I agree with him. If you had been watching in the first place what your children were watching, you wouldn't have to do this. If you had paid attention, you wouldn't have to worry about what your kids are doing. They would have common sense something you haven't shown them yet. So please, by all that's good, show a little common sense. It's on the stinking box right there, on the front and the back. If you question why a game has a certain rating, look at what it says on the front and back. If you're giving a 7-year-old a game meant for someone 10 years older, 17, you're doing something wrong. Okay? Use your common sense. Just use your brain. We all have one. Don't listen to some idiot who thinks that they know better than you. You've got a brain of your own. Use it. Okay, my friends, that's it for now. I'll see you on the next one. Rest well, my friends.